Hi everybody, Neil Kravitz here. I hope you're enjoying these daily clinical pearls. I got a lot of questions about how I address OSA in my practice, obstructive sleep apnea, so I'd like to address that for this clinical pearl. You'll see a lot of pediatric patients come into your practice as second opinions because their pediatric dentist has all of a sudden diagnosed them with obstructive sleep apnea, and they are selling a very expensive treatment plan of an expander at age 3, 4, or 5, followed by a myofunctional appliance and a frenectomy. And this treatment plan could be upward of $10,000 to $15,000. This is all completely unproven, and none of this has anything to do with the sleep apnea. We know this from research. This is all salesmanship and inappropriate overtreatment. And we have to be very, very careful at doing unnecessary expansion or frenectomies. And all this really does is burn out the patient and exhaust their orthodontic benefits. We know that an expander can improve nasal volume, maybe up to about 40%, so it can help you breathe a little bit better through the nose. But truly the best thing you can do is go to that ENT and get those tonsils and adenoids out if they're enlarged. For the adults, for the men, get that neck size to a size 16 collar or below. Very challenging. Get that BMI under control. And in terms of treatment, the best thing that we can do by far is double jaw advancement surgery. Bimaxillary advancement surgery will have an impact, but the surgery itself will force the patient to lose 30 or 40 pounds as they move to a liquid diet. And that also will have an indirect impact on improving OSA. CPAP is number 2 in terms of effectiveness, and dental appliances are all the way on the bottom. They have some benefit in terms of snoring, but in terms of sleep apnea, we have to be very careful and judicious prescribing these appliances. They are money makers, but they are minimally effective. They should only be used if surgery or a CPAP are refused. So I guess the summary here is if I get a pediatric or an adult patient who has presented an OSA diagnosis, either from a dentist, but ideally from a physician, I'm very honest. I don't try to sell them anything. I try to talk to them about things that they can do outside of my office to improve their sleep. For the child, get those tonsils and adenoids out. For the men, lower the BMI, get that neck size down, and if all else fails, we have to really consider double jaw advancement surgery. Let me know what you think about this pearl. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to this page. Thank you for supporting the JCO.